All of us carry a desire for a better way, a hope that we will somehow leave the world a better place than we found it. Whether we practice yoga or meditation, vote Democratic or Republican, write popular music or computer code, we cherish the notion that things can improve and that our own good life contributes in some way to the good lives of those who will come after us. Moreover, we live in the presence of men and women who have made the world a better place and who seem to have achieved some measure of inner peace in the process. Human history is replete with good lives lived despite or possibly because of overwhelming adversity. Nevertheless, for the vast majority of us, the path is not always clear. So how do we find our way? Such uncertainty is part of the human condition and always has been. In response to this age-old questioning, this yearning for clarity and direction, we humans have over the centuries created a vast multitude of paths and called them by many names: religions, philosophies, political ideologies. Yoga is one path out of the spiritual wilderness, a highway that was built by those who came before us, and that has been trodden by millions over thousands of years. This is not just a weekly practice or a daily practice. This is a practice, moment by moment, breath by breath. We choose the path of yoga. Or as some will say, yoga chooses us.
Latitude was born out of my own search for inner peace. I was trying lots of different things and nothing was really giving me what I needed mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So I came across yoga in my teenage years and then into my early 20s and have been practicing for over a decade now. And there's no going back for me. I experienced all of the wonderful benefits of it, and it's a never-ending, lifelong practice that I enjoy every day. I enjoy being a student and a teacher as well. Yoga is a practice of balance between effort and ease. In Sanskrit, that's sthira and sukha. When we put too much effort into something, we get burnt out very quickly. We become exhausted. We exert so much effort that we don't have the endurance to persevere for a long period of time. If there's not enough effort and we just passively move through something without being mindful, without bringing in the actions that are necessary, the engagement, the effort that is required to actually experience positive change and have things move forward in the direction of whatever our goals are, that's the practice of yoga in essence, is the right balance between effort and ease. Not too much, not too little, but just right. It's like the three little bears, not too hard, not too soft, just right. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. That's the practice of yoga, is finding that balance where the pendulum doesn't swing too far from one end to the other when we are faced with obstacles that cross our paths. That's going to happen. It's how we respond and how we react to it and how we maintain that center of balance. That is what we're looking for. That's what we're working to practice and master in yoga.
What do I love about Latitude? Okay, so I came to Latitude for real. Katie was just starting the studio and she was offering a free class to the Latitude moms of Stafford. So I walked in and was like, yeah, I'll just take, this free class at this studio. And when I met Katie, I felt like I had found home here. The instructors here at Latitude, the community of students we have coming to Latitude, everybody's so welcoming. It's such a family. Nobody has any expectations. Nobody's gonna judge you for what you can or cannot do. And it's such a cool, relaxed, welcoming place that it's just, like I said, you feel at home when you come here. Yoga has a way of, it's personal for everybody's journey, because I look at like your yoga mat is like your diary. Like you work out your own personal stuff on your mat. So whether you're coming to your mat with emotional issues, or you have an injury, or you're an older person and you're looking to get fit, yoga can help you with so many different things, because you do release a lot of emotions on your mat when you're in certain asanas, which are poses. And if you're recovering from an injury, I had an injury a couple months ago and I really couldn't do my high intensity workouts, but I can work it out on my mat. I can find space in my body that needed to work through those injuries, and I was able to do that safely without hurting myself in a higher intensity program. And we have plenty of older students who come to the studio and they're rock stars. They're total rock stars, and it's because they found a way to stay healthy safely. And you know, it's also allows people to learn to love themselves and respect themselves beyond just the physical capabilities of what you can do on your mat.
Yoga has many definitions and has been defined in thousands of ways, thousands of times for thousands of years. The one true definition of yoga from the Yoga Sutras is yoga is a mind free of disturbance. That's yoga. So then we go to the practice of yoga, all of the 8 limbs, and we move through the physical postures, the moral living, the things that we don't do because they bring negativity and suffering into our lives, the breathing practices, the meditation, the inner study, the self-reflection, and in that movement and that stillness, we work to achieve a mind free of disturbance, free of all of the things that distract us from being able to maintain peace, to maintain stillness and calm, despite the circumstances that surround us.